Are you ready, everyone? You got two Gotta Have It greens coming at you here on Wrath of Cars. And we'll be sitting down here in a second with Michel to talk all about them. Get ready. Wrath of Cars is coming at you. Welcome everybody back to Wrath of Cars. We're here with Michel today and his two beautiful Gotta Have It green Mustangs. How you doing today, Michel?
Good.
So we're here and got a few questions I want to ask you on your build.
Okay.
So first, what you building?
Well, right now I'm working on the GT. I've got a one-piece aluminum drive shaft to put in it. I'm also waiting for an X pipe and the new hood. I've already put a set of Roush axle backs in it, and it's getting an NGW short throw shifter as well.
Sweet, sweet. And what have you been up to with your 3.7?
Haven't really done too many changes to her lately. I do have a set of RTR lowering springs and a set of lower control arms to put in her as well, so that'll be getting done pretty soon. I'm also waiting for Western to get in the Coney struts, because I'm going to do the struts and shocks on both of them.
Sweet, sweet. Well, I know in the past I haven't got too much chance to run with the 5 liter yet, but I know that the 6 is fun to run with, yeah. So it's going to be great to see what you do in the 5 liter this year. And he can drive, people, he can drive. So what's your end goal on the 5 liter?
As far as any performance other than what I'm doing to it now, it's probably I'm gonna get the stripes. I want to get some stripes done on it, so I'm gonna talk to the boys at Icon about that. But I'm not gonna do any modifications to the motor for power or anything until I've finished up the 3.7.
Yes. And what's your plan with the 3.7?
I want to get a Pro Charger and booster.
That'll be definitely nice to hear on her.
Yeah.
And with the way the exhaust sounds on this car too, people, you're going to find out in the next episode what we do with this. His cars always sound really good. So I think you're all going to appreciate that. So what do you have left right now on the 5 liter?
So right now the drive shaft is out. I put the Roush axle backs in. I'm waiting for my mid pipe and the hood to come in, which should be about 2 or 3 weeks. And I ordered my shifter last night, so I'm imagining that's probably going to be a couple 3 weeks out too. Today I'm going to pull the shifter out of her, and that's the way she'll sit until the parts come in.
Right on, right on. So what would you tell anyone who is thinking of getting into building a ride like yours? Or just a ride in general?
Yeah, I was not anywhere near mechanically inclined until I started playing around with this car with Nick last year. I learned a lot from him, and because of him, I felt comfortable enough crawling under that one and pulling the drive shaft out myself. So,
well, I know that you've taken on a lot of the projects on your cars since you've joined the club. A lot of them on your own.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been great to see the transformations you've done yourself to your cars. So.
Yeah. And I've been enjoying working on them. I mean, like I say, prior to really joining the club and getting these cars, the most I ever did was change the air filter and change the oil.
Yeah, yeah, and that's like a lot of people. They'll get into it and then they'll realize, hey, you can do this yourself. All you have to do is put in the time, you know. And if you don't know everything, there's lots of people around. Yeah, there's lots of great people like you see Nick and then Nick Harding, who we've done an episode with previously, Brad King, Jamie they're all great people, and they're all willing to get in there and help you.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's great about that with the club, the Dark Horses. As you know, he's another member of the Dark Horses with us. All right, well, thank you for telling us about your cars, and we'll be coming up on a future episode with this, and we'll be back in a few minutes with 10 questions. Hello, everybody. We're back with Michel, and we've got 10 questions with Raz. So, for the first question, Michel, we have for you. What inspired your love for the automobile?
Back when I was, I'm going to say 3, I saw some old home videos that my dad had shot when we were out at the lake in Winnipeg. And he actually had a 65 Mustang Coupe.
Awesome.
And then when I was in my teenage years, my mom had a 5-liter Capri. So between the two of those, I just fell in love with the Mustangs, and they've been my car ever since.
That's all I know he has. I didn't know he has that Michel with the Mustang, so. I have my girl, Rizzo. Do you have a name for both of your rides?
So the 3.7, one with the black hood, is Nelly. Her plate says Whoa Nelly. So the 5-liter, right now I'm sticking with the Nelly 5.0 because they're both the same color. And yeah.
Yeah, it fits with it. It fits with what you're doing. I like it. I've always loved the names for your car. If you could drive one car for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
It would be my 5-liter.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And actually, even the 3.7. I mean, either one of them. In this color and in these cars, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we pick them.
Yeah.
We pick them because we love them, and I can totally understand that. That's a great reason. Out of all the cars produced, which would you pick to never be produced again? Or to have never been produced at all?
Probably the first car that I ever bought, which was a 1981 Mazda GLC.
Didn't like that car much, I guess.
No. I paid $800 for it, and it was the first car I ever bought. But yeah, it was what it was.
Yeah. Oh, I've had some dirtbag cars in my time. If there is, or was, who's your favorite race driver of all time?
Really don't follow the racing all that much. I mean, I guess I went back to not going to actual race car drivers, but I would say, what was his name? He played in Talladega Nights. I can't remember the comedian's name now, but anyways, I enjoyed that movie, Talladega Nights, and I watch it.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, I watch it all the time. So.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's hilarious. I think it's one of the best ones that you can watch and have a great laugh at, especially because it's just silly comedy. It's awesome. What track that exists would be your dream to take your cars on?
I would probably say Talladega, just because that's the one that I happen to know from the movie, and I mean, kind of sucks to sit there and do left turns all day, but yeah.
Oh, but the speed you could get.
With the speed you can get on there, yeah.
It'd be nice to see what our cars could actually do top end speed. That would be awesome. If you had to name your child, I know you already have a son, but if you had to name your child after an automobile, what would the child's name be?
I'd probably go with Carol, after Carol Shelby.
Right on. That's awesome. That's a great pick. I think that's the first Carol Shelby one we've had. Actually, Carol is the first one we've had picked. I think somebody picked Shelby. I'm not too sure. We'll have to look back into that anyways. If you could pick any person to be your driver, anyone in the world, just somebody that you would want driving your cars, who would you hire?
Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie from the group. I've heard he's a really good... I've not been in the car when he's driven a standard, but I've heard he's really good at it.
And he respects people's cars. So you know he's going to respect your vehicle when he's behind the wheel. Yeah. So that's an excellent choice. That's a great choice. What's the top speed yourself that you've driven or you've been in a vehicle with?
So in my 2010 Mustang GT that I had, she was Sunset Gold Metallic. I got her up to 180. I've topped that with the 3.7 after I had the aluminum drive shaft put in last summer when we went to Jasper, trying to keep up with all the GTs. I'm pretty sure I got her up to about 190 in the mountains.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we get on some pretty good rips out here. When we get out there, we tend to get out there and go. All right, if you could create a fuel for running vehicles on, what would that fuel be?
Well, the comedic answer would be human natural gas.
That's the best one I've got yet. I think I like that one the best out of all of them. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for participating in this with me, Michel, and letting us have a look at your cars and giving us some info on your cars and what's to come. Can't wait to do another episode with you and hop in both of them once the 5.0 Nelly has got her drive shaft and everything's back in it. We're going to hop into both these cars and go for a rip.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much again, Michel. Have a great day.
You too.
And everybody out there, hit like, subscribe, and share. And join us again on What You Building with Wrath. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.